Good morning and welcome to your Farm and Home Show. My name is Joanna Coles, and this morning we're visiting with Krisitn Hildabrand. Good morning, Krisitn.
Good morning, Joanna.
Now, Krisitn, as the horticulture agent, you always really get into the spirit and you can go out and collect these fresh greens and turn them into something gorgeous. And that's what you're going to do today to help us all get in the Christmas spirit.
Yes, one of my absolute favorite things to do is to go out in the garden and kind of experience some of the wildlife, the landscape that's around us, and actually bring it indoors. So that way it's a beautiful time of year to actually do that. So we've actually got a wreath that we're going to be working off of, and it's going to be really, really pretty because we're going to show you how to cut the fresh greens and how to assemble it on a wreath. So a couple of the greens that we have on set here, Joanna, this morning, Kentucky is very home to a lot of different pines. So we've got Virginia pine here, but another great pine is Eastern white pine. It has a soft needle to it, and it's also got a blue-green cast to it that it works really well with some of our other greens. So not only is there all kinds of pines, but there's also a lot of hollies that are in season right now. Only the female plants, though, have those red berries on it. So go for the ones that do have the berries if you want that nice little touch of holiday cheer to your arrangement. But there's also some different hollies, like a blue Meserve holly that works great for arrangements. So just kind of see what you have around your home. And then we've also got, and some people say, oh, well, that's kind of almost like a weed around my house, but it's Eastern red cedar. And what I really like about it this time of year is that it's got the blue berries to it. So it's really, really pretty, and kind of gives that touch of blue to your arrangements at the home. And then lastly, to kind of have a different kind of green, we've got some arborvitae, and it's also a different texture, and it's also a flat kind of green, so it looks really good in our arrangement. We're actually going to show you how to make a bundle and attach it to the grapevine wreath, so that way you have a full, complete look. So whenever you're cutting your greens, basically what I've done is I've taken some pruners, and you probably want to have some actual gloves, because when you're working with fresh greens, there's sap that runs, or it could be rather pointed, so kind of protect your hands. What I've done though is that when I'm making my bundles, I make it about the same size as far as lengthwise. So we're looking about a 5 to 8 inch type of green. And then basically what we're going to do is we're just going to layer it in and kind of do a stadium effect with that. So we got a longer piece, and then it gets a little shorter, and then you've got it closer to the center. So the way I've made my bundle here is I put my Virginia pine on the bottom, and it's going to be kind of a wispy look to it. I like that kind of dangling out amongst my bundle. And then on top of it, I'm going to take my Eastern red cedar, and then on top of that, I've actually added in my holly. And then to the very, very top of it, as my finisher, I'm going to add my arborvitae to it. So basically, we got that stadium effect that we talked about, and it's going to look really good once we attach it. So the way that we make this bundle is after we've added all of that together, you're just going to take some green floral wire and just go ahead and just tighten it really, really tight as you can get it. And basically, after you do that, you just place it on your actual grapevine wreath. And I always tell people odd numbers are going to be better than even. So thanks 5s and 7s, try to stay away from the even numbers, because it's just better as far as eye appeal to have those odd numbers. Now I'm going to quickly show you how to put together the bundle. So after you've attached the bundle, then you're going to go ahead and attach it to the wreath using some other floral wire. So I'm going to attach this all the way to the bottom for my bundle. And then I'm also going to do the same thing with my other bundle. So after your creation is all the way finished with all the bundles, you can go ahead and embellish it however you want to. I've got a really pretty red and burlap bow I made ahead of time. So you can just attach that to it, or you can even attach some pine cones that are also really pretty for that seasonal touch. It'll last a couple of weeks if you go ahead and just kind of spritz it with some water every so often and keep it out of direct sunlight. It'll actually keep for a long time.
All right, Krisitn. Well, as always, you bring us all the great looking Christmas things from the garden, and we certainly appreciate it. And we appreciate you watching the Farm and Home Show, and hope you have a great day.